Imagine boarding a plane in Sydney, fastening your seatbelt, and then not landing until you're standing in the heart of London without a single stop. No layovers. No changing terminals. No waiting for another flight. Just one incredible journey across nearly half the planet. For decades, aviation experts believed flights this long would remain impossible for commercial passengers. But in 2027, Airbus is proving them wrong with the A350-1000ULR. This isn't just another passenger jet. It's a flying masterpiece designed to connect cities that once seemed too far apart. Today, we're exploring the aircraft that could redefine long-haul travel forever. And by the end of this video, you'll discover why airlines believe this airplane will change international aviation for decades to come. The story of the Airbus A350-1000ULR begins with one simple question. How can people travel farther without sacrificing comfort? Airlines have spent decades searching for the perfect answer. Every new generation of aircraft has flown farther, burned less fuel, and carried more passengers. But eventually engineers reached a point where traditional aircraft simply couldn't go any farther without major compromises. For many years, passengers traveling between Australia and Europe faced exhausting journeys. Flights often included one or even two stopovers in cities such as Singapore, Dubai, Doha, or Hong Kong. These layovers added hours to every trip. Travelers had to leave one aircraft, wait inside busy terminals, board another airplane, and repeat the entire process before finally reaching their destination. Business travelers lost valuable time. Families became exhausted. Jet lag became even worse. Airlines knew there had to be a better solution. That challenge inspired one of the most ambitious aviation projects ever attempted. Airbus had already achieved tremendous success with the A350 family. Built using advanced carbon fiber composite materials, the aircraft was lighter, stronger, and far more fuel efficient than many previous wide-body jets. Airlines around the world quickly realized the A350 offered lower operating costs while giving passengers a quieter and more comfortable cabin. But Airbus wasn't satisfied. Engineers wanted to push the aircraft beyond its original limits. Instead of simply increasing passenger capacity, they asked another question. What if this airplane could fly farther than almost every commercial aircraft ever built? That single question led to the development of the Airbus A350-1000ULR. ULR stands for Ultra Long Range. Those three letters represent thousands of engineering hours, countless computer simulations, extensive flight testing, and years of technological innovation. Unlike ordinary passenger aircraft, the A350-1000ULR has been optimized for extremely long flights lasting over 20 hours. Its mission isn't to carry the largest number of passengers. Its mission is to connect cities separated by enormous oceans and continents without stopping. Imagine leaving Sydney after breakfast. Watching the sun set. Sleeping through the night. Watching another sunrise. And landing in London without ever changing airplanes. That is the experience Airbus wants to create. But flying this far isn't simply about adding more fuel tanks. Every kilogram matters. Every component must be carefully optimized. Every system must work flawlessly for almost an entire day in the air. The aircraft's Rolls-Royce Trent XWB engines are among the most efficient jet engines ever built. These massive engines generate extraordinary thrust while consuming significantly less fuel than older generations. Fuel efficiency isn't just good for airlines. It also helps reduce carbon emissions. In today's aviation industry, environmental responsibility has become just as important as performance. Every improvement in efficiency saves airlines millions of dollars over the life of an aircraft while reducing its environmental footprint. That's one reason airlines around the world are paying close attention to the A350-1000ULR. But the engines tell only part of the story. The aircraft's wings are engineering masterpieces. Constructed from lightweight composite materials, the enormous wings naturally flex during flight. This flexibility isn't a weakness. It's actually a major strength. The wings adapt to changing air conditions, reducing stress on the structure while improving aerodynamic efficiency. Their specially designed winglets help reduce drag even further. Every tiny improvement contributes to longer range. Every drop of fuel saved allows the aircraft to travel even farther. Inside the cockpit, pilots are surrounded by some of the most advanced flight technology ever installed in a commercial airliner. Large digital displays provide real-time information about every system on board. Sophisticated flight management computers continuously calculate the most efficient route based on weather, winds, fuel consumption, and air traffic. Modern automation assists pilots during every phase of flight. But despite all this technology, highly trained pilots remain in complete control. Safety continues to be the highest priority. Flying for over 20 hours presents challenges unlike ordinary airline operations. Pilots must carefully monitor fuel usage. Weather systems thousands of kilometers ahead can influence flight planning. Strong jet streams can either save fuel or increase consumption depending on the direction of travel. Every decision matters. Behind the cockpit lies one of the quietest cabins in commercial aviation. Passengers may not immediately realize how much engineering has gone into reducing cabin noise. Advanced insulation materials, quieter engines, and improved airflow all contribute to a noticeably calmer environment. After spending nearly an entire day on board, these details become incredibly important. Comfort isn't a luxury anymore. It's a necessity. The cabin pressure is another remarkable improvement. Most older aircraft maintain a cabin altitude equivalent to around 8,000 feet. The A350 reduces that significantly. Combined with higher humidity levels, passengers often arrive feeling less dehydrated and less fatigued. These may sound like small improvements, but after 20 hours in the air, they make a tremendous difference. Lighting inside the cabin also plays an important role. Modern LED mood lighting changes throughout the journey. Soft warm colors help passengers relax. Cooler tones simulate daylight. These lighting changes help reduce jet lag by supporting the body's natural sleep cycle. Airlines have discovered that passenger experience matters just as much as aircraft performance. Long-haul flights are no longer simply about reaching a destination. They're about arriving refreshed. Qantas became one of the first airlines to fully embrace this vision through its ambitious Project Sunrise initiative. The goal was simple in theory but incredibly difficult in practice. Operate non-stop flights connecting Australia directly with major cities like London and New York. Routes once considered nearly impossible would become reality. These flights would eliminate lengthy stopovers and dramatically reduce total travel time. Achieving that goal required an aircraft unlike anything before it. The Airbus A350-1000ULR emerged as the perfect solution. Its combination of range, fuel efficiency, passenger comfort, and advanced technology made it uniquely suited for this mission. But designing the aircraft was only part of the challenge. Airlines also had to rethink how passengers experience ultra-long-haul travel. Cabin layouts were redesigned. More premium seating was introduced. Wellness areas were carefully considered. Food service schedules became more sophisticated. Even onboard lighting and meal timing were planned to reduce fatigue. Everything revolves around one idea: helping passengers remain comfortable during journeys lasting almost an entire day. This represents a completely different philosophy compared to traditional long-haul flights. Instead of maximizing passenger numbers, airlines focus on maximizing comfort. Passengers are expected to spend more time sleeping, relaxing, working, and moving around the cabin. Every square meter inside the aircraft has been carefully planned. Every detail serves a purpose. And yet, despite all these remarkable innovations, perhaps the most impressive achievement is something passengers may never notice. Reliability. An aircraft flying across remote oceans for over 20 hours cannot afford unexpected problems. Every system is built with multiple layers of redundancy. If one component experiences an issue, backup systems immediately take over. Extensive monitoring constantly checks the health of engines, hydraulics, electrical systems, and flight controls. This extraordinary level of reliability allows airlines to confidently operate some of the longest commercial flights in aviation history. As more airlines watch these operations closely, many experts believe the Airbus A350-1000ULR represents only the beginning of a new era. direct connections between distant cities could become increasingly common. Journeys once requiring multiple flights may soon become a single seamless experience. And while passengers admire the beautiful aircraft waiting at the gate, few realize just how much groundbreaking engineering is hidden beneath its elegant design. The true revolution isn't simply flying farther. It's changing the way the entire world connects. The Airbus A350-1000ULR is more than just a remarkable airplane. It represents a completely new way of thinking about global travel. Instead of forcing millions of passengers to connect through crowded international hubs, airlines can now fly directly between cities that once seemed impossibly far apart. For travelers, this means fewer delays, fewer missed connections, less stress, and more valuable time spent where it matters most. Think about how much time is normally lost during a long international journey. After one flight ends, passengers often spend several hours inside an airport waiting for another departure. They walk through endless terminals, stand in security lines again, search for departure gates, and worry about whether their luggage will arrive safely. Every connection introduces another opportunity for delays or cancellations. With the Airbus A350-1000ULR, many of those concerns simply disappear. You board once, settle into your seat, and remain on the same aircraft until you reach your destination. That simplicity is one of the biggest reasons airlines believe ultra-long-haul flying is the future. But flying for more than 20 hours also places enormous demands on the cabin crew. During these extraordinary journeys, flight attendants work in carefully organized shifts. Dedicated crew rest areas hidden inside the aircraft allow them to sleep between duties, ensuring they remain alert and ready to assist passengers throughout the flight. Pilots also rotate through specially designed rest compartments, allowing them to maintain the highest level of safety during these record-breaking missions. Passenger health has become another major focus. Sitting for extended periods can be tiring, so airlines encourage travelers to walk around the cabin, stretch regularly, and stay hydrated. Meal schedules are carefully timed to match the destination's local time, helping passengers adjust their body clocks before they even land. These small details can make a huge difference after spending nearly an entire day in the sky. The entertainment system on board is equally impressive. Large high-definition screens provide hundreds of movies, TV shows, documentaries, music playlists, podcasts, and games. High-speed Wi-Fi allows many passengers to answer emails, join online meetings, or stay connected with family and friends thousands of kilometers below. For business travelers, the aircraft essentially becomes a flying office. For families, it becomes a comfortable home above the clouds. One of the greatest engineering achievements of the A350-1000ULR is something invisible to passengers: fuel management. Every kilogram of fuel loaded onto the aircraft must be carefully calculated. Too much fuel increases weight, while too little reduces range. Engineers use advanced software that analyzes weather patterns, wind speeds, temperatures, and alternate airports before every departure. These calculations ensure the aircraft carries exactly what it needs while maintaining maximum efficiency. The aircraft's advanced composite structure also plays a major role in its performance. More than half of the airplane is made from lightweight carbon fiber reinforced materials. These composites are stronger than many traditional metals while weighing significantly less. Reduced weight means lower fuel consumption, greater range, and lower operating costs. It is one of the reasons Airbus has been able to achieve such extraordinary performance. Another impressive feature is the aircraft's quietness. Standing near the runway, you can still hear the powerful Rolls-Royce Trent XWB engines producing incredible thrust. But once inside the cabin, passengers experience a surprisingly peaceful environment. Lower noise levels reduce fatigue, improve sleep quality, and make conversations much easier during long flights. Airbus also designed the cabin with larger windows than many previous aircraft. Natural light fills the cabin, creating a brighter and more open atmosphere. Combined with advanced LED mood lighting, passengers often lose the feeling of being trapped inside a metal tube for hours. Instead, the journey feels calmer and more relaxing. Many aviation experts believe aircraft like the A350-1000ULR could reshape international airline networks over the next decade. Instead of routing everyone through giant hub airports, airlines may increasingly offer direct flights between major cities. This point-to-point model saves time for passengers while allowing airlines to serve new markets that previously weren't economically possible. Competition is also pushing innovation forward. Aircraft manufacturers continue searching for ways to make airplanes lighter, quieter, cleaner, and more efficient. Sustainable aviation fuel, new engine technologies, and future hydrogen-powered aircraft are already under development. While those innovations are still evolving, the A350-1000ULR demonstrates what today's technology can already achieve. For Qantas, Project Sunrise represents more than simply launching new routes. It symbolizes Australia's connection to the rest of the world. Flying directly from Sydney to London or New York without stopping was once considered impossible. Today, those historic routes are becoming reality thanks to years of engineering, testing, and determination. Every successful ultra-long-haul flight also provides valuable data. Engineers carefully analyze fuel usage, engine performance, passenger comfort, weather conditions, and maintenance requirements. This information helps improve future aircraft and allows airlines to operate even more efficiently. In many ways, every flight contributes to the next generation of aviation technology. Passengers are also changing their expectations. Years ago, travelers accepted multiple connections as a normal part of international travel. Today, convenience matters more than ever. People value their time, and airlines understand that saving several hours on every journey can make a tremendous difference for both leisure and business travelers. The Airbus A350-1000ULR has become a symbol of that new expectation. It proves that technology can eliminate barriers once considered permanent. Oceans feel smaller. Continents become closer. Business opportunities expand. Families separated by thousands of kilometers can reach each other with fewer interruptions. Tourism grows, and global connections become stronger. Looking at the aircraft from the outside, it appears elegant and graceful. But beneath that beautiful design lies one of the most advanced machines ever built by human hands. Millions of individual parts work together with incredible precision. Thousands of sensors monitor every important system. Powerful computers constantly optimize performance while experienced pilots guide the aircraft safely across some of the world's longest air routes. Perhaps the most remarkable aspect of the Airbus A350-1000ULR is that passengers rarely think about this incredible engineering while on board. They simply enjoy the comfort, watch a movie, eat a meal, sleep for several hours, and wake up approaching another continent. That effortless experience is exactly what Airbus wanted to achieve. As technology continues advancing, even longer flights may eventually become possible. Future aircraft may fly farther while producing fewer emissions, consuming less fuel, and offering even greater comfort. The aviation industry never stops evolving, and every breakthrough builds upon the achievements of aircraft like the Airbus A350-1000ULR. When historians look back at the future of commercial aviation, they may remember this aircraft as one of the turning points that transformed global travel forever. It combines efficiency, innovation, comfort, and extraordinary range into a single aircraft capable of connecting the world in ways that previous generations could only imagine. The next time you see the Airbus A350-1000ULR waiting at the gate, remember that you're not just looking at another passenger airplane. You're looking at one of the most advanced commercial aircraft ever created, a machine designed to shrink our world, connect distant nations, and prove that with enough innovation, even the longest journeys can become a single unforgettable flight. If you enjoyed learning about the incredible Airbus A350-1000ULR, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next journey into the future of aviation. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.